So for this one, if we've got this formula, really what we're looking for, if you look at the variables, we need the radius, we need the diameter, and we need the height. Those are the things we're going to plug in. So I still have 2, I still have pi. I need the radius squared. Can someone raise your hand and tell me in this diagram, what is the radius? Raise your hand and tell me what is the radius in this diagram. Robert? 2. It's right there. They gave it to us. So I'm going to plug in a 2 there. Keep pi how it is. I need a diameter and I need a height. Now the diameter is not obvious. They did not give us the diameter in the drawing. They gave us a radius and they gave us a height. They did not give us a diameter. Can someone tell us if the radius is 2, can someone tell me what the diameter would be? Julia? 4. It's all the way. It's double, right? So the diameter here is 4. And the height, I think, is pretty obvious, is right there, is just the 12. So here's what I want you to do. We are going to use pi last. Because it's a decimal, and because it's going to make more decimals, we will use pi at the very end of this, not at the beginning. So let's start with this. 2 squared. 2 squared is going to be 4. Over here, we have 4 times 12. What's 4 times 12 going to give me on this part? 4 times 12. It's going to give me 48. Now let's look at this part again. 2 times pi times 4. It's multiplication, so I can do this in a different order if I would like. It's a lot easier to just do 2 times 4. So what is 2 times 4? 8. So I have pi times 8, and I have pi times 48 over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3.14 times 8. I'm going to do 3.14 times 48, and I'll add those together. That'll be my final answer. So let's do each multiplication separate. 3.14 times 8. And then over here we'll do 3.14 times 48. So times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8. Carry the 3 is 11. 8 times 3 is 24, with 1 more is 25. Please do not forget, when you multiply with a decimal, your final answer has to have the same number of decimal places. The 1 and the 4 in 3.14 are the only numbers after the decimal, so that's 2 numbers, so bring it in 2 places. 25.12. For this one, obviously it'll be a little longer since it's a 2-digit number. 8 times 4 is going to give me 32. 8 times 1 is 8 and 3 is 11. 8 times 3 is 24 and 1 is 25. We've used the 8. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4. Then 1 more is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Add those up. Again, there are 2 numbers in the original problem, so bring it in 2 places. 150.72. Our final answer, if we look back at our formula, I have to add these things. It says plus in the middle. So I'm going to take my 150.72. I'm going to add my 25.12. 2 and 2 is 4. 7 and 1 is 8. Bring the decimals straight down when you're doing addition. 0 and 5 is 5. 5 and 2 is 7. Bring down the 1. That will be our answer. It was feet, so we will say feet squared. It's a long process because of this formula, but again, let's go through it real quick. Plug in the radius, the diameter, the height. I did 2 squared to get the 4. 2 times 4 to get the 8. I left pi alone until the end. This part I did 4 times 12 to get 48. Then I multiplied them by pi, 3.14. Then I added them up at the end, and that is my final answer.